And then in 72 you got 1972 you got The Stepmother, starring Alejandro Rey, Larry Linville of MASH, and Claudia Jennings from Gator Bait. Haven't seen Gator Bait. I'm not a MASH fan. Never watched it. Um, it's directed by Hickman Avidas. He's kind of I guess, a low budget 70s exploitation director from that time. But let me see. The story is basically, well, it starts off. This guy's coming home from a business trip and he catches somebody fucking his wife. He doesn't really catch him per se, but he sees a silhouette in the window, and then just kind of, and then, you know, they do a freeze frame on the silhouette, and then the guy walks, and then he sees his wife's silhouette in the window, and then he puts two and two together, gets really fucking pissed off, and then the one guy comes out trying to play it off, act natural, like, hey, what's going on? And then he just fucking chokes him, and like, he doesn't even say nothing to him. He just fucking chokes him to death and just kills him. Oh, and before that, like I don't know, the wife she kind of got raped a little bit against her will. Like, I'm guessing it was after some party at that house or mansion that they had, and the wife and that guy was the only two left, and the wife is sleeping in the bed, I guess passed out or drunk or whatever, and then this drunk sloppy guy just gets up on her while she's sleeping and just starts kissing her in this really gross, like, literally, he's like, it's like, why did you have him act like? Why did the actor? It was gross. Like, ew. Just a sloppy drunk dude, just licking her, and she's kind of like fighting him a little bit, but kind of letting him. I don't know what it is about those movies where the woman kind of lets herself get raped a little bit, but kind of doesn't care. I don't know. You'd have to see it to get what I'm saying. But yeah, he kills the guy. The husband chokes the guy to death, and he doesn't even get mad at his wife. Really, he just takes it out on the big dude fucking his wife, and then he hides the body. And while he's taking the body some secluded area to bury it, he comes across another couple who are sort of getting into it, fighting. The guy slaps the woman and kills her. He kind of sees this, and then they see him. So it's like two people committing a crime and witnessing each other committing their crimes. It's really weird. And so then it follows, I guess, the aftermath of all that. You know, cops investigating. You know, putting all the pieces together, and you know, the main cop in this movie was played by the car salesman in Psycho. I don't know his name, but it was the same actor playing the cop. And I guess the guy, the husband who kills the guy, no one knows he did it, but the cop suspects him, and they caught the other guy who killed his girlfriend. You know, where you know what I'm saying, and you know, they caught the guy, but he's kind of denying it. But then they're, you know, while they're investigating the husband, the main character, the other guy sees him. You know, they're both in the interrogation room, while the cops are just, like, you know, questioning them, kind of, you know, just going through the investigation. They sort of cover for each other, or just like, you know, I didn't see him, I don't recognize this guy, I don't know him, you know, playing dumb, whatever. And then after that, the guy, the husband, the main character, he's just like, just on edge, throughout the whole movie. He's paranoid about people fucking his wife, and one of his friends, he suspects one of his friends of fucking his wife, and gets really pissed at him, and they're up on a roof arguing, and then I guess they sort of get really heated to the point where he shoves him a little bit, but he pushes him off the roof of the top of the building, the house, the mansion, whatever. It's an accidental death, He's like, leave me alone, get off of me! And then the guy like, whoa, shit! And then he falls and he's dead. So, I guess he's got that on his hands. Second guy dies, he killed him by accident. So, the cops putting all this together and eventually sort of suspects him, but then maybe halfway or 2/3 into the movie, you find out why this movie is called The Stepmother. Basically, the husband's college-age son comes home for a little while, and the stepmother seduces the son while she's high and just acting stupid. And yeah, she seduces him, and then eventually the husband finds that out, and then he doesn't like try to kill his son, but this is up towards the end where it's another abrupt ending that just, I don't know, some about these movies, they all have really abrupt endings. Okay, so he finds out his son and the wife or stepmother or whatever, seduce the son, they're fucking now. So when the dad finds out, he's kind of like distraught about it, walks out of the house, just distraught, and I can't remember if he had a gun with him or not. Yeah, I think he had a gun with him, but he doesn't shoot his son, but he's kind of walking out away from the house, and then the cops arrive as he's just sort of wandering around. They see the gun, and then they shoot him, and then the movie ends like that. So that's that. It's another 70s low budget exploitation movie. It's got nice 70s music in it. I like the 70s music. I like the theme song. Strange are the ways. I don't know the words, but I mean, you have to see it. I like the soundtrack. It's kind of a loungy 70s music.